You know what's stupid is taking a shot out of this. Is anyone... I feel like people do take shots out of this though because I find them empty in the bathroom all the time.
Oh yeah.
Where I work, I'm like, who the fuck is like... You just like, what do you do? Do you like guzzle it? Do you like... You can't really knock it back because of the tiny nozzle. It's like, you gotta like drink that bitch. You
gotta let it like drain.
It has a little crown. Aw, look at it. This is why they make
King Bean.
This is why they make all these King Beam. This is why they make all these little.
I'm King Beam.
There is no book review. It's just this. Okay, so I finished this book yesterday. Literally yesterday. Suicide Club, a novel about living. Rachel Heng. So I thought this would be good because it was like a dystopia, and I don't know, like I feel like there's a lot of famous like dystopian novels and stuff like that, and obviously it's like sci-fi, so it's a genre that I'm into. So I was like, okay, this actually sounds pretty decent, but like I don't know. I should have known that something called Suicide Club was just gonna be dumb as fuck. I should have just looked at the title and been like, no. Questionable. Basically, there's like these two unrelated, you think unrelated stories about these two different girls. One's Lee and one's like Aunt Anja or some shit. And like Lee's whole deal is that like she's one of these fucking, the society that they live in is like garbage because basically people get all these upgrades and stuff so that they can live forever. They have like synthetic blood, they have like diamond skin or some bullshit like that, and just all this stuff, and it's like hyper focused on, they don't do like any strenuous exercise so that they don't like damage their joints because they're all trying to live to be like over 100 or some shit. Everybody gets a fucking number, like what age they're predicted to live to, and everything they do reduces or adds to the number, supposedly like their computer calculation of how long they're supposed to live. So they're like freaking out every time. They're like, oh god, I ate something I wasn't supposed to, I added 3 days to my total. And then, like, every time there's something stressful, they're like, oh, this is totally raising my cortisol levels right now, or some shit like that. They, like, freak out, because they're, like, trying to be, like, I don't know, basically immortal, except they haven't quite gotten there yet. But, so, like, the problem with this whole fucking society, like, Lee is one of these people that has all these, like, upgrades and shit, and is trying to, like, get picked for the next wave of technological upgrades, which basically would make her pretty much immortal. The other girl, Anja, is just, like, her mom was basically part of wave 1. So what happened to her was she was misaligned, which means that some of her parts lasted longer than others. So basically she died, but her body's kind of still alive. Like her heart and shit is still going, but like the rest of it died and some bullshit. So just like, she's just like waiting on her mom to die. Like, I don't fucking know. Like the body's still alive. So she feels like she's like still in there or something. I don't know. It's like a coma victim, basically. And then Lee's dad is a character. Yeah, profound insights here. Okay, so her dad is a character, and he kind of like pops back into her life, except like he basically like doesn't believe in the whole like I'm gonna live forever. He doesn't like give a fuck. He's like, I want to eat meat. I want to eat burgers and seize the day. And her mom was like a super uptight, like I'm gonna live to however long I can live, and you know. So basically they were like polar opposites, and that kind of like broke their family up or whatever. Her dad pops back up, and then she starts questioning her entire livelihood of trying to just strive more and more for these advancements. I should mention also they don't eat food. They eat this fucking shit called NutriPacks, which is just like basically I'm getting from it like vitamins and vegetables and some kind of weird smoothie. Like basically they don't eat food.
Soylent.
Oh my god, it's just Soylent, guys! And then the two girls end up meeting because there's this whole suicide club thing going on where people, as opposed to living forever or, you know, living until they break down or whatever, some people are like, fuck that, I'm gonna live my life and then I'm gonna choose when I go. So basically what it is they're like drinking fucking alcohol and then like setting their tongue on fire, because apparently it's the only way. If they scratch themselves, like it will bleed or whatever, but it pretty much heals like instantly. So trying to take yourself out that way doesn't work, so I guess they have to use fire. I don't know, the book opens with a guy fucking setting himself on fire, which, Jesus Christ. You hate it. You hate it so much. That's okay, because I hated it too. So, like, the two girls meet because Lee gets into this recovery kind of group. Start chilling. They also meet at the, like, suicide club thing or whatever. So they have, like, a party to celebrate their death and then, like, do the death. And it kind of, like, televise it, or not televise it, but like record it or whatever, just to make a point like, fuck you, I'm not living forever, you know, like that kind of shit. And so they have these parties where they're eating all this food and they're actually listening to music, because apparently you're only supposed to listen to calm music, so people be listening to like rainforest sounds all the time, basically like, you know, just boring ass shit. It just sounds like the blandest existence ever. It's like if you took like a typical health nut, like a vegan. If you took like a vegan, if you took like a vegan and like multiplied them by like 1,000, they're basically like these lifer people. They call them lifers because I guess they want to live for the maximum amount of years. And they call the people who don't have the replacements sub 100s, which I guess means they're not going to live past 100, which, oh no. I mean, like, I like the concept, but it's stupid. So these two girls get together, and basically throughout the novel you kind of realize that Lee has like these serious like anger issues, especially like as a kid. It honestly sounds like she's kind of a psychopath, because she's always wanting to, like, her birthday, she got pissed because her dad wasn't there and starts like chopping up the cake. And then there's some boy on like life support or something. Wait, no, she actually fucking, I think she beat him up or something? I don't remember what he said or what he did, but like she beat him up, and then like he ended up in a serious coma basically, and then like she came in and saw that he was like in a coma and like unplugged him and shit to like let him die. And then like, yeah, that's the whole reason for her dad disappearing, is that he took the blame because he's with her in the hospital, and you know, he didn't want to jeopardize her being able to get upgraded. But so yeah, I feel like she's like kind of low-key a psychopath. And then like the big revelation at the end of the book is that, you know, why we met is so that you could take my mom out, basically. Because, you know, mom is on the life support thing. And then Lee's like, yeah, I have no purpose. Oh shit, wait, did you have a purpose? I can fuck your mom up real quick. Like, what? That was really what this whole book was leading to, was these two girls, and then just like Lee helps her fuck her mom up, and like they like stab her and choke her and shit. And is this, you're raising your hand? Is this a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you can.
Why couldn't the daughter do it? Kill her mom.
She helped.
Then what did she need the Lee lady for? Like, what?
She didn't have the strength.
The
Like,
strength.
she's like, Lee has like so many vitamins coursing through her. She's so strong. 100 years of taking all this super life stuff. Like, basically, she didn't have the strength of mind, and then also like she didn't know how to do it because they like heal really fast, basically. So
Okay.
that was the grand conclusion of the book, was them not murdering her mom, was already dead, putting her, euthanizing Anja's mom. That was the conclusion of the book. Are you fucking kidding me? And then they end up in an old-fashioned car, because there's no such thing as cars anymore. It's like a carpool type of thing, like basically fancy Uber or something. But like, yeah, so they end up driving off into the distance, into the horizon, together in this car. Now, don't ask me how they pay for gas, because at this point, neither of them have jobs, as far as I'm aware. That's the end of the fucking book. Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell was this trash? What the hell was it? You didn't even read it, and you're scarred.
Baffled.
I can tell by your face. Is that a pomegranate?
I think so.
The real questions. This was $27.
Damn.
I didn't buy this, but yeah, fuck $27. That would have been a waste of $27. That's why I don't understand people that buy books. Don't do it.